today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Los Angeles Rams taking on Justin Fields and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They're led by the number 2 overall pick in April's draft from BYU, the rookie Zach Wilson.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week, 20 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Pollard going to try the right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Wilson. This one to the left to Higbee. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They go play action now. Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. Yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. Leading him out, the rookie from Ohio State at 22 years of age, it's Justin Fields.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, Fields steps away to his left. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 52 yards, and a touchdown.
He's been a huge part of their winning streak because he establishes not just an identity and a tone, but the team relies on him. He takes care of the football. He gains yardage for him.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Fields. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields rolling to his right. Finding room to the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Travis Kelce with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. L.A. readies for its next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On third down, Wilson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. And here now is Travis Kelce. And what can they do to better account for him? Because they haven't accounted for him well so far, as we see here on your screen.
They may have to draw up coverages they haven't run so far. They have to create something on the fly because he's beaten everything. And when you watch this game unfold, you keep thinking to yourself, is it 2 men, 3 men, maybe even a 4th guy may have to go and account for him. But right now, he's shredding the defense.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. From the 50, here's Fields. Flushed out right. To Barkley on the check down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick...
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Fields on 1st down. Steps away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Travis Kelce on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first-half lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and it is 28-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. From the 31, Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Returnable for Lockett. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. Next, we'll head east to Cincinnati to check in on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Sam Darnold leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And that one all tied against the visiting Steelers. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On play action, Fields. Looking downfield for Kelsey. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A huge play there for Arizona. Now a first down throw. Fields flush to his right. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Play action. It's Fields. Buying time to his left. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Rams are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this one quickly to Lamb. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
From the 25 on second down, Wilson.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Pollard again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Brett Kern now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Rams will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the veteran Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the picks. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, You need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Now it's Lockett. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big connection on that one. 68 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Now it's Fields. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Justin Fields, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will extend this big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
On 1st down, Wilson. Over the middle, he gets it to Berrios. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Wilson. The quick slant caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And they've used him in the passing game to great effect so far. And here they get it to him again on the screen, and it turns into a nice positive play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone, and it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.